With just 2 weeks to go until the EU referendum, politicians in the Midlands are doing all they can to win our votes. Research for Operation Black Vote shows that the West Midlands' 975,000 Black, Asian and other ethnic minority voters could help tip the outcome, although the campaign group says many are being put off by the negativity of the debate. Well, our reporter Noel Phillips has been out with two politicians as they try to drum up support.
This is what both sides of the EU debate are up against, trying to get people to vote.
I'm not really interested in the European voting. I don't really understand it. I'm not interested.
So we've invited two West Midlands politicians to get behind a counter in Birmingham to see what they can get customers to take away from the debate. UKIP's James Carver is at a Jamaican restaurant in Ladywood, a part of the city with a large African Caribbean community.
If you put it in Rastafari terms, I'll tell you what it's about. It's about Babylon. It's about having control. And what I want is an independent Britain where we've got the ability to elect the government, and if they're no good, we vote them out in the next election.
Labour's Jack Dromey is at a kebab shop in Lozells. He says there is no real appetite for Britain to leave the European Union, so we shouldn't cut ourselves off.
Come out of the European Union and it's going to be much harder for the next generation. We'll end up a poorer country. And for me, I'm getting on in years. Do you know what? I want to see a Great Britain that works for you.
Yeah, is that two portions of rice and peas or just one?
Ricardo runs this takeaway and wants to stay in the EU because it's had a positive effect on business.
We want to get good stuff imported to us. We want to get good stuff. We want to get the best stuff.
We're still going to buy VW cars and Peugeot cars and Siemens Hi-Fis and Volvo cars. Why would it be in the European Union's interest to close their trading arrangements? They won't do that.
Over in Lozells, immigration is a key issue where more than half the people living there are Asian.
So what about immigration on that?
There's been immense benefits for this country arising out of immigration. Right now, we've got 50,000 European Union nationals who work in the National Health Service, 60,000 who work in our care homes. I don't want to see a divided Birmingham or a divided Britain.
But it seems that voters remain divided as it's become clear that politicians have an uphill task if they want to persuade people to go out and vote.
These kind of areas, communities, Handsworth, Winton Green, Lozells, Newtown, Smethwick, it's a different side to other kind of areas. If you went to other kind of areas, it's a form of survival out here.
We've got to get people involved, get them involved in the most important debate at the most important moment in any of their lifetimes. That will determine the future of this country for generations to come.
And neither side is giving up just yet.
We're campaigning all across the West Midlands. We're campaigning in inner and outer Birmingham. You know, there's no area, as far as I'm concerned, that is out of bounds, as in should be out of bounds to any political party.
So then, plenty for politicians to take away from today. Noel Phillips, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
And you can find out more about both sides of the debate on the EU referendum on the BBC News website. Sandwell's children